Hi guys. Well, it's early and Dawn's asleep and I'm bored. So, we've all been going through something. And, we're burning off quite a few things. That's within us, helping others burn off. Helping others burn off things that don't serve them, that causes problems. So all kinds of energies are coming to the surface, and we're having to deal with them. But I am getting the absolute message, people, over and over again, that a lot of us are standing in our own way. Some of us are not. Well, we are in a way, but we aren't. Because we're not exactly understanding our roles in all of this clearing. Because you guys, I cannot believe that any soul that is on this earth does not know the difference instinctively between right and wrong in any given situation. Now, I'm not saying that any certain action should be judged as this or that, because this could be that in a different situation where wrong is right and right is wrong. Wetiko energy, I'll explain that to you later. It's a self-feeding prophecy that the energy's strong of the Wetiko right now. But anyway, I've got a big message about some of the things we should focus on. And it isn't about the situations, it's about the energy. Alright? All energy happens through us. Alright? Every expression of life happens through us. So, somebody sometimes has to be the bad guy, if you want to call it that. So good can happen. Because right now we're at the phase where we aren't learning the lessons of love and wisdom. We're still learning the lessons of ego because we have not risen above it. We haven't learned yet that change is good. We haven't learned that happiness only comes from facing the devil. And right now, a lot of people's cups are upside down. They're afraid to take chances. They're holding back. It's time to use that Queen of Swords energy. But not just on them. Us as well. Now, a lot of people worry when I get quiet because they don't see me quiet very long. I've done a lot of processing. And when I process, sometimes I get quiet because that is me communing with my angels, my demons, my source, It's all the same fucking thing. Get over yourselves. Alright? That's what I'm trying to tell you here. And once we grasp that reality, that the bad guy is needed right now, because you need to be scared into moving your asses, obviously. This, I'm actually liking this energy because, when I do I process a lot of things. And a lot of people, when I process, sometimes, get that splash of me processing because I'm real. If I think it, I see it. It's in there. Maybe right, maybe wrong, maybe ego, maybe not. But here's the thing about it. In the realm of possibilities, which are billions and billions and billions, somewhere in the realm of possibilities, it's right. Maybe that realm needed that energy I couldn't bring it. But anyway, the wheels are turning. And people are about to come out of this hangman's tree because Odin's crow is about to drop that golden coin right on that dude's balls. That'll make a move. He's gonna get on his horse and he's gonna tell everybody the wheel is turning, baby. The wheel is turning. What are we gonna do with it? Stop looking at ego. Look what's right beside you. Look at what's around you. Let that shit go. One way or another. I can't make this up. Yeah. This is actually, the cards are reflecting exactly what I'm going through. And a lot of people are going through. And I'm sorry. We all have to be so stubborn that we're at this exact same spot at the exact same time. But that in itself is a message. What message exactly? Move, motherfuckers. It's time to move. It's time to quit being afraid. It's time to be that vulnerable force. And what we have to realize, what other people do with it, because they're going to be facing this Queen of Swords. What other people do with it is not your problem. It's going to be theirs. And if they doing the wrong shit with it, you see that eyeball up there? That's the sword of truth. It sees it. Something tells me you don't want to be coming to, you want to clear this shit out before you come before this bitch, because she don't look like she playing. And we all need to come before her. Inside, outside. It's time to see the truth. And that's what's coming into force, and that's why they're trying to shut us down, because once we understand the truth and the amazing things that we are, nobody can control us. Oh, how's that? I'm not lying to you. It's time for this energy with yourself. That's not a man. That's not a woman. That's you understanding yourself. That sword again. Truth will set you free like that bird flying through the clouds. Do you know how many times I have in my lifetime? I remember very few dreams, but and there she is. There she is. Now, you guys, I don't know. Anyway, well, I do know. I do know, and so do you. And here's the thing. We can know whatever we need to know. But if we don't act on that knowledge, we don't live that knowledge, if we don't live that truth, we live in fear. We never get anywhere. That's this guy right here. I don't, that's not my favorite energy. I mean, let me make you understand something. To get through this, to remember this, because we're already that, we have to understand this. Because we're also this. And they're constantly at war with one another, which was planned. So we end up with this. And this. Because we're demonizing one and glorifying the other. When both are needed. The understanding of both are needed. And they are polar opposites. The only place these two meet is within life itself. Now, if you want to consider life itself evil, you can go ahead and do that. But, there's so many beautiful things out there. So many beautiful things in life to experience. It's time we take a deeper look. A much deeper look at this card right here. It ain't what you think it is. But then it is because you think it is. You give it its evil power. Simply by what you think. I mean, the evil side of this is a joke. It has no power. It has to make you fear. It's all a lie, because the power's all yours. Every bit of it. It has to steal yours by fucking with your mind about what it is. It's the low vibrations. It's the physical. It's the consciousness of the physical. That's it. It's half of what you are, like it or not. Now, you can either let this defeat you, it can own you, and chaos, and pain, and suffering. That'll be your life. Some people like that. Good for them. Stay the fuck away from me. That's all I can say. Go do that shit over there. Because when they bring this energy to me, when they bring this energy to me, they wish they hadn't. I don't play. I stand up for myself. Because I'm this. I like this. I'd rather have this. I would rather have this. And guess what? That's exactly what I'm manifesting. Because you know what? I got figured out enough to where I ain't hating on myself. Why should I? I don't lie, I don't cheat, I don't steal. This does that. This is a joke. Because what manifests this, the vibration of this, is going to stomp the shit out of that. And that's just the truth. But, you know, to get to this, you gotta be this first. And you gotta get all the myths of this out of the way, because this is actually a superpower. Once you understand it. Good people out there are driven by darkness. Because they're sick and tired of it. They're sick and tired of the pain. They're sick and tired of the heartache. They're sick and tired of the lies. And being bound to it because we are in co-creation. Yeah. We're doing this to ourselves because we're letting this happen. Fucking quit it. We're all in this together, and I don't know about you, but I'm ready for some of this and a little less of that. A little less of this and a hell of a lot more of that. This is what I'm bringing. Y'all doing this? Fuck that. Right now, this is what's ruled the world. Alright? This is what's wrong. This running rampant. Well, I ain't that, but I am that. But right now, that's not the energy we need, so I'm gonna try and focus on the others. But I am definitely this. And I will continue to be this. And all you people who cannot stand, go ahead and sit down. I'll grab your balls and use them for you. Trust me. I'll get them back when I'm done. That's my specialty. Helping people stand in their own power and understand their damn selves. That's kind of what I do. Your understanding of you is meant to be a little different than mine, but when we get down to it, truth is truth. The divine truth is true for every man, woman, and child on the planet. And if it's not, if one person says, oh, that's not true, then it's not truly a divine truth. But if the basis of it is true, but they have their own unique expression of it for the greater good or understanding of all mankind, that's when you rock that freak. I mean, it's a choice. We do need that double energy because we're still learning from pain instead of love. We're still not getting the message of the divine that we are worthy. Here's that Ten of Cups again. We are worthy. This is coming in. This is I can't get rid of this card, which makes me happy. It makes me happy. It means that we're going to come into some divine realizations. Oh, this is one magical, beautiful bitch. I love to see the Queen of Wands energy upright. But when she upside down, you better watch her. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, to me, everybody's like, when's my man gonna come? You know what? Fuck that man. Alright, you don't need that man. You need spirit. And then once you and spirit do your thing and you have your little understanding and you get that devil energy under control, that's when the man will come. The right one. Because he's done the same thing. I can't make this shit up. You see me sitting, shuffling, cutting. Not. Yes. Transformation's happening. You see that keyhole up there? Yeah, we're about to find the key. I love this deck. I mean, it's kind of dark, but I kind of love it because it's also light. Now, traditional Four Swords is all about how knights used to go to war, and before they went to war, they'd build a coffin. And then the ones who would live would come back and sleep in that coffin, being grateful that they don't have to stay there. It's an understanding. It's a gratitude. Gratitude is that key. Understanding for every battle you fought, you should be grateful for because it's giving you a new perspective to help you become this, and this, and this. That's what I was doing yesterday. Everybody was asking me, hey, you talking to your angels? Did you ask the angels? Did you? Okay, I don't know. You know, they say all these experts, okay? Let me tell you what life is like for me. There's no time during the day I'm not communing with my angels. There's not a time during the day that I am not communing with the forces and the energy around me. I'm part of it. It's part of me. We are always communing. Now, where somebody got the idea that we always have to sit and pray and, you know, use our mouth when that's not the frequency that this energy uses. Why do you think we have to ask? Because we have a mouth. Because we have a brain that thinks that nothing can be communicated unless we use our mouth. You know, in the past, I've stood up for a lot of beliefs that were very confining, that worked against us. And I still do that today, like that positive, toxic positivity shit, and the silence is golden, and the turn the other cheek, and the, oh my God, all this destructive energy. I'm still doing it. Now, right or wrong, doesn't matter. If you feel like using your mouth has more power, go for it. But in the place that I was in, there wasn't nobody talking. They didn't have to. So, you know. Yes, I commune with the angels. Yes, I commune with spirit guide. Yes, I commune with Source. And Source told me, and one of the things that it just blows my mind. I mean, I don't understand how people can do and be the way they are. I just don't get it. Literally, I don't. And I sit and I try and I try and I try and I try. And it's like, I finally got the message, Alice, this is something you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to understand these people. You're not here to understand them. Leave that to the psychiatrists, the psychologists, the experts. The priest as they're casting out their demons. I don't know. All I know is the things that I'm meant to understand. obviously brings me to this. And to this. And to this. And that understanding doesn't come from regret. It doesn't. It comes from, well, I mean, it does, because you have to live through this to understand a lot of things. And unfortunately, this is, you know, I'm trying to flip that switch where we don't need this. We don't need this. Now, in this case, that may be me. With my little weenie hanging out there and my rod and that may be me. Naked as a jaybird. Saying, hey, I have this message. Do you remember? If you want to understand the stars, quit looking at your feet in shame. You have to look up. Well, I'm looking up. I'm seeing the stars. I'm getting messages. That's all I know. I'm just sharing them. Right or wrong or indifferent. I'm supposed to be planting these seeds. I know this, so I do. They may be valuable. Who knows? It's a page. There's a lot of messages going on out there. Some of them are finally converging. Some things I've been talking about for years. And they're finally coming into fruition. Now, it's up to you guys. You know, we all have our levels of understanding. But if we keep letting the outside of us program what's inside of us, we're going to stay in this energy. But if we discover the truth, the beautiful truth that's inside us, and live from it. So, right now, humanity's at a crossroads. A crossroads of understanding or ego. It's time for the split earth vision I had years ago. Literally. One dark, one light. Reality's about to shift. We're about to jump timelines. And those of you that don't understand this, just turn off the video. Those of you who understand this, you're about to see some amazing shit. Blessed be blessed. Namaste.